Okay, so I added a few details here and I wanted to show you how I did that so that you could do it too. So one of the first things I did was added a battlement to the top of my tower. So that was done like that. You could do it with dotted lines and then go and connect your lines like that to create this, or you can just sketch it yourself. You just freehand draw it. That's totally fine too. And then what I did was I took the small tower and I squeezed it in there and I just traced that tower there. Then I looked for a couple of different toppers for my towers. So I started with this one, and the way that I did this one I felt was very easy because, oops, you can't see that. This one is very easy because you just draw your triangle or your cone shape and then you add some vertical lines. For this one it was a little bit trickier. The way that I did that one was just to in order to make it look like some tiles, I just went and made rows underneath each other, and as they sort of layer, then they kind of start to look like the tiles, on a roof. So then I went and added a window, so I'll add another window here so that you can see that. You can see the window steps here on the Castle Parts page, but to do a window, I'm going to do step 1 here, then step 2 is my window ledge. And then step 3, you can see these lines here for some shading. It gives it just a little bit of depth so that it looks like the inside, maybe there's a little bit of a shadow, or that you can see inside a little bit. You don't have to add stones around the outside of your castle. Sometimes they can be hard to paint, but we do have really tiny paintbrushes for those. I just maybe wouldn't make them too small if you do decide to do them, because they can take a long time and they can be tricky to paint. Behind my tower, it looks like there's empty space back there, and really what I should have, and this can be tricky to make, so you're going to want to just kind of play around with it a few times, is I'm going to want to add the back side of the tower, and then it's really easy to just take your pencil and shade that in lightly, or you can paint it gray, or add just a little darker shadow back there, and then it gives it more of a three-dimensional look. So next I'm going to talk about how to do a flag and a torch and maybe a banner, as well as the bricks. So that's coming up in the next video.